Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Koko and today I'm going to be playing a game of firsts. So a couple days ago, I asked you guys on my Instagram, if you don't follow me on there, you should. I asked you guys to ask me what you would like to know about my first time doing anything. Before we get into the video, I want to ask that you guys hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, just so that you get notified or my videos come up on your homepage every time I upload a new one. And yeah, let's jump straight into the video. My first kiss was, I want to say 12/13, but now that I think about it, I'm like, that's so young. What? Why was I so young? But I had a boyfriend. We didn't even go to the same school. That's like a whole other story, how like we became a couple or whatever. It was my birthday party. I'm pretty sure it was my birthday party, and it was at my house, and one of our mutual friends, oh my god, is that a wasp? Oh my god! There was a wasp trying to get into my room, and I was like, no, we're not doing that today, thank you. Okay, so yes, I had a party. It was probably my birthday party. This was probably my birthday party for me turning 12, or I think I was 13. Yes, I must have been turning 13. This was like the year I was going to boarding school, and I was starting boarding school in September. So I was turning 13. This was my 13th birthday party. We had a mutual friend, and he comes to me and he's like, this guy's name wants to kiss you. And I was like, what? All we used to do was pretty much text and speak to each other on midnight call. If you guys remember the days of midnight call back in the day, that's literally all we used to, because we didn't go to the same schools. So cool. I go outside with this mutual friend to like where our pool was at the time, and my boyfriend at the time was standing there, and and our mutual friend was like, okay, cool, so like let's get it done. And he was literally standing there, and yeah, it was like a 4-second, just like a and then that was that. Now that I think about it, that's so funny that somebody literally came up to him and was like, so and so wants to kiss you, follow me outside. And I was like, okay. But yeah, that was the story of my first kiss. Okay, so I think the first ever video that I put up on my YouTube channel, which is still there, was a get to know me tag, and did I use iMovie to edit that video? Did I use Final Cut Pro? So before I started YouTube, I was like already obsessed with watching YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, I want to try, I want to start this. Let's see how it goes. So I did so much research on what editing apps people were using, and the most popular one at the time, and it's still quite popular right now, is Final Cut Pro. Little on me goes online, Googles Final Cut Pro. Cool, buying price £200. I was like, skirt, what? I was like, this isn't even something that I know that I enjoy. I'm not about to splurge £200 on an editing app when I don't even know if this is going to be something that I'm going to stick with. Fast forward to me after I filmed the video and I start to edit it. I then go on iMovie, and I just didn't like most of the add-ons, if that makes sense. So I didn't like the text options, I didn't love the transition options, and I wasn't aware of so many other ways you can add text that's outside of iMovie. So you can create text in apps like PicMonkey, Canva, and then import it into iMovie and then just like add it to your video. Didn't know that at the time, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna do the 30-day trial of Final Cut Pro, and then I'm gonna delete it. So I got the 30-day trial of Final Cut Pro, and I absolutely fell in love with this app. It literally had everything. You could layer videos on top of videos on top of videos. So on iMovie, you can only layer one clip on top of another. You can't have multiple clips layered on to play at the same time, if that makes sense. But on Final Cut Pro, it's like you could literally go on for forever. There were so many text options, so many transition options. I was like, oh my god, this is a dream come true. So my first ever editing experience was pretty good. When I got my 30-day trial of Final Cut Pro, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I didn't do that much in terms of, so if you watch the video, like it's not a crazy well edited video, but it just really got me excited to edit more videos, and it was a really good introduction into how I now edit my YouTube videos. So I had fun, I guess. That's so cute. My first best friend slash first friend period was this girl called Nina. We went to the same nursery school. Now, I don't know if we became friends because our parents were friends, like my mom and her mom, or if my mom and her mom became friends because we were friends. So Nina had an older brother called Stefan. I have an older brother. So they were friends as well, and then we were friends. So it was literally just the four of us, Stefan, Nina, Oduaya, and Konyinsola, and like it was a cute little group. We would literally do everything together. I pretty much didn't have any other friends apart from my family, so my cousins. But yeah, that was my first friend and first best friend. So shout out to you, Nina. Like, I'm probably not gonna do it. I don't know. I find it a little bit cringe. Is it just me, or is it a little bit cringe? It's like a tiny bit cringe. I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. So the first time I traveled without any adults was when I was 16, and I went to Thailand with a bunch of my friends from school. About 7/8 of us went to Thailand for our post GCSE trip, and it was such an amazing holiday. I fell in love with Thailand. Still want to go back to this day. I haven't, but I definitely really want to go back. And if you haven't been, when all of this is over, I highly recommend that you plan a trip. So we went to Bangkok, and then we also went to Phuket. Phuket is such a fun island. It's literally party central, beaches with loads of people. You can also take a boat to private beaches if you want something more quiet. So much history. Get yourself a tour guide to take you around, the food. The food was so amazing. So in Bangkok, we actually stayed in one of our friends' homes, and wow, it was literally a spread every single day, every morning, every dinner time. So we mostly spent our days out just so that we could explore. The markets, stunning. I remember buying so many cool things. You know what, I might have some pictures. If I find any pictures, then I'll insert it into the video, because it'll be cool for you guys to see. But yeah, first trip without any parents was to Thailand. Amazing trip, and I want to go back. So the first country I went to outside of the UK and the US was France, 100%. I'm pretty sure, I can't imagine it being any other place but France. We went to Paris a couple of times, and I remember specifically because my sister was at the French school at the time, so she could speak French, and I remember us being in the hotel and checking in, and she was speaking French to the I don't know, the receptionist or the concierge or someone that works in the hotel, and they were like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, blah, blah, blah. And we were all, and the rest of the family was there standing like, yeah, we don't speak French, sorry. So I've never actually traveled just by myself, but this year I had planned to take at least 2 solo trips, but obviously here we are inside. Hopefully one of my next holidays will be a solo trip, and of course I will document it for you guys and vlog and all of that good stuff, and yeah, hopefully it should be fun. Guys, what are these questions? Do I look like I fight? Do I look like I fight people? A fist fight? I have never been in a fist fight. I've never even been in a squabble. Like, I know, okay, any slight indication of violence and I'm out. Like, I'm not, trust me, I am not the one to be in a fist fight. If you need backup, I will try, but I will lose. So not the one. I'm really not the one to put the pause up. But like, if you want to go, like, we can go. I mean, there's been like so many times where I've gotten in trouble with my parents based on like a misunderstanding. Okay, so there's one time we were driving, I think we were driving me back to school. So I went to boarding school in the UK. I think my whole family was driving me back to school. My dad was driving, and a song, oh my god, okay, the song by Rihanna, Shut Up and Drive, was on, and my dad was like, oh, I really like this song. What's the name? And I go, Shut Up and Drive. And he's obviously driving, so he was like, what did you just say to me? I was like, shut up and drive. He was like, what? I was like, that's the name of the song. He was like, oh, better be. Imagine if I was like just to my dad, shut your mouth and drive. Stop asking me questions. Nah. But that was pretty funny, actually. I think that qualifies. That was pretty funny. So I got my period. I was 14 when I got my period. So compared to like a lot of my peers, I think that was pretty like late-ish, but I didn't mind, okay? I looked at everyone else with their cramps and their PMS and their mood swings, and I was like, yeah, I don't need this in my life. So I'm really good, like I'm really okay. But I remember even whose house I was in. We were at, my mom and I were at my mom's friend's house, and I was like chilling with her daughter, and I think her daughter was coming to my school, actually. Yeah. Oh, see, the person that, I know somebody's gonna think that I'm talking about them, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about somebody else. Yeah. Her daughter was coming to my school, or planning to apply, actually. I don't think she has started applying because she's a couple years below me. And I remember going to the toilet, getting up from the toilet and just being like, I'm bleeding? What? Obviously I was already 14, like my mom had spoken to me about periods, I knew what it was, but I was like so devastated. I was like, I've gotten away in life up till now without having my period, and now I get it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't happy at all. I was really sad. But luckily for me, my period when I was younger was pretty easy breezy, so I never really used to get cramps. It would last for maximum 4 days. So yeah, first period experience wasn't terrible, but just the fact that I had gotten my period was terrible for me because I wasn't trying to get that. The first time I went to the club, I was 17. I think, yeah. I was 17 the first time I went out clubbing. I'm pretty sure it was one of my friends' 18th. Yeah, if you guys know District in London, I used to go there all the time. Those were good times. Those were easy times. Easy breezy times. That was my first clubbing experience. Oh my gosh. And I remember, so I drank Ciroc vodka, and the next morning I broke out in hives. There was hives all over my back, all over my chest. It was so red, it was itchy, it was stinging. I was like, oh my gosh, something really bad has happened. And I don't think my mum was in London with me. I think my auntie was staying with me or someone else. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having an allergic reaction, I don't know what it is. And I had just woken up in the morning, so I knew it wasn't anything I had eaten that day, so it must have been something that I had last night. So they were like, oh, what did you drink last night, blah blah blah. And I was like, I just drank Ciroc vodka. And they were like, okay, so are you allergic to vodka? And I was like, I don't know, like I don't really drink, so I didn't really know a lot about how different alcohols affect me, blah blah blah. So I was like, I don't know, maybe. Anyways, that was pretty much the first time that I realized that I was allergic to vodka. So if you're watching this and you don't believe me when I'm out, when I don't want to take your vodka shot, I'm allergic to vodka. I'm pretty sure it was Chris Brown. Like, I'm trying to think of who else I would have had a crush on if it wasn't. No, it was definitely the Jonas Brothers. Everyone really liked Joe, but I think I liked Nick because he was just so adorable. And I used to watch that TV show on Disney Channel called Jonas. Do you remember? And then they moved to LA, and so there was Jonas LA. Oh, highlight of my life, I kid you not. So my first celebrity crush was probably Nick Jonas. He's still like a mad cutie, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I probably was disappointed a lot in terms of you want something and your parents say you can't have it, or you know, but is that real disappointment, or you're just like annoyed that you can't have your way? I think the first time I was truly disappointed in someone's actions was, I want to say, first year of university, so I was probably like 18/19, and I had like this group of friends. We were like really close, and basically I found out that, so basically we all had a group chat, and I found, no, that can't be it. Was I not disappointed earlier on? I mean, I was pretty easygoing when I was younger. Okay, so maybe this is it. So I had this group of friends, and we all had this group chat. Obviously, as friends do, you have a group chat, right? And I find out that, also I started dating this guy. I was going out with this guy, and I think they had said something in the group chat, and I had told him about it. But it was something really funny. It wasn't like anything that would implicate anybody. It was something that, to be honest, they would have said to his face either way. And so they made a separate group chat without me. Everything's like cool now. They're like no hard feelings, by the way. In case y'all want to start some tea, that's no tea. I think when I found that out, I was like really disappointed in them, because firstly, my whole thing was just like, you could have just asked me what was going on. Like, you could have just asked. But I feel like that was the earliest memory of me being actually disappointed in someone else's actions, not just being like sad that something didn't happen to me, because like we all have that because we're kids and we're selfish. Duh. But yes, it was definitely lip gloss. I feel like that's most people's first makeup item, but yeah, I had Juicy Tubes. If you guys remember from Lancome, Juicy Tubes were the bomb. Avril Lavigne. Oh my gosh, I had an Avril Lavigne CD. Oh, I loved Avril Lavigne. She was mad cute. I literally used to love her. I got my ASPS like my first when I was a baby. My mom took me to get my ASPS when I was a baby, so I had my ASPS for ages. So those are all the questions I got for my first time tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and, you know, found like my stories a little bit funny about the first time that I did something. But if you like this video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in my next